Hey guys, we are getting ready to head back to school, and we're living in a world where most adults are searching for answers regarding COVID. I know I sure am. Safety and finding a way to enjoy life in the meantime. Now, I want you to imagine what it's like for the kids out there. We've heard from so many parents at home who say they want to know how to talk to their kids about any anxiety or back to school jitters in the time of COVID. We've heard what you guys need, so we've invited Kathryn Thalken with the Parenting Center in Fort Worth to join us. She's going to help you all at home navigate this tricky time in the best way possible for you and your family. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we really want to give our viewers some takeaways here, and you gave us some ideas. The first thing you said for parents when it comes to relieving anxiety, especially with COVID, is lead by example. Tell me about that.
Yes, 100%. Because the thing about it is that the way that our kiddos learn, the place that they learn first is from us. So we have to show them, how to navigate this, even though we don't know 100% ourselves. But one of the biggest things we can do is take care of ourselves. So that means actually getting sleep ourselves, exercising, eating well. We also want to make sure that we are keeping a positive outlook ourselves, right? Because that's going to translate to them, as well as asking them more open questions instead of leading questions. So we don't want to say, "Ooh, are we scared about going to school?" Instead, we want to say things like, "Hey, how are we feeling about going to school?"
I love that, the open questions, because those leading questions, we may not realize it, but it plants that seed. I think that's brilliant, Kathryn. Okay, the next thing you say is talk about safety measures and what to expect. Tell me about that.
Yes. So one of the things about kiddos is that, they're a little weary when they don't know what's going on. So we want to make sure that we can prepare them as much as possible. One thing about that in particular is understanding what your school is doing with regards to COVID safety measures. So that means, are they masking? What are the desks looking like? Are the teachers going to be masked? And then even practicing that with your kiddo so that they understand, what school is going to look like, and definitely talking with them a lot leading up to school about what it's going to look like.
Now, Kathryn, one of the reasons we decided to do this segment was we heard from a parent who said, my child went to school, saw kids not wearing masks. They said, what do I do? And the parent said, gosh, I don't have the answer for that. What would you say to that circumstance?
Yeah, so in that circumstance, we have to talk with our kiddos about what they can do, right? What they can do themselves to help them feel a little bit better. So that means, even if your friends aren't wearing masks, if you feel more comfortable wearing one, wear it. Now is the time to do what makes us feel safe and do what makes us feel okay. And even having certain coping skills, right? We don't talk too much about parents teaching their kiddos coping skills, but they can. It can be simple things like, if our kiddo is feeling a little uneasy, having them take something that's tangible with them to school to help them have that comfort of home. It can be something small. It can be a rock. It could be, a little trinket that they enjoy from home, taking it with them to school. But when they have those moments of there's other people around and they make me not feel the safest, we have to talk about what we can control, what we can do, and definitely explaining that to our kiddos.
Kathryn, what I'm hearing from you is direct communication, keep it open, ask those questions, and learn to set boundaries. I think these are incredible lessons for everyone, no matter what age.
Definitely, 100%.
Kathryn, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.